YouTube, BigH Trucking. I'm still at the receiver. Oh, no, I'm sorry, the shipper. Since 6 a.m. It is now 6:54 p.m. But you know why I'm sitting here? So I'm waiting for the track. There's a bad accident on I-95. And thank God I checked the map. Google. So I'm up in the Northeast, folks. I'm in Taunton, Massachusetts. Tauton, Taunton, Massachusetts. I got loaded about 11 o'clock. And because I got out of my shipper late last night, 1:30 in the morning, they had overnight parking here, which was really a blessing in disguise. The gods were working magic last night for me. It was only 10 miles away, so everything just worked out beautifully. So I came here. I didn't get here, though. I think I pulled my truck and it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. I didn't get out of the receiver until about 2:30, excuse me, not 1:30, 2:30. In any event, I didn't get here until late. And I had really no time on my clock. My pickup today was 3 o'clock, so it worked out perfectly. I was able to chill out. Although I got a knock at the door at 6 o'clock in the morning and said, who are you? I said, you know, he goes, you're here to pick up a load, right? I said, yeah. I said, but it's not till 3 o'clock. He's like, well, we can load you now if you want, or you can wait. And I go, well, I have no clock time left. He's like, all right, hang out. No big deal. When you're ready, come on over. Super nice guy. So I was able to sleep, hang out, look at my dismal pay period, because it was dismal. I'm going to be a lease operator, take home $290. That's what happens on some weeks. But this week, out of control. Sick. So basically, I was ready to take off. And really the only way for me to go, I gotta go down to Miami, Florida, so to give you paint the picture a little bit. You guys like, why are you hanging out? Well, 95 is the only way to go. It's too far to go down, back up to 90 and then come down 87. Way out of the way. It's way out of the way. Sometimes it's okay, but I'm on a little bit of a crunch time again. I just had a peanut butter sandwich, so I'm choking. I've got to go 1,490 miles by Monday afternoon, 3:30. And the other way up 90 is quieter. It's always quieter to go up 90 down 87. But 95, I was going to take off about 5 o'clock, 4:30, 5 o'clock. And I just happened to snap on Google, and there it was, bright red. So it shows you it was a 47-minute delay, and there was a crash. I was like, oh, shit. So I said, you know what? Let me go back and take another nap. So with that being said, there seems to be remnants of the traffic still there. It's down to 15 minutes. It's in Rhode Island. So we're going to, we're not going to rush. But so this way, I'm going to go over the GW Bridge. If you guys don't know the Northeast, George Washington Bridge, going through the Bronx Expressway, across Bronx Expressway is absolutely a nightmare. But if you time it right, and I'm keeping my fingers crossed, I'm trying to get there after midnight. That's when the traffic seems to be the least. We'll see. Because I know they're doing construction on that bridge for years. Not a year, not 2 years. I'm saying years. Like 5 years. And then we're in the same spot 5 years later, which is kind of like, someone's just feeding their pockets with cash. So, and it's just a mess. So everything has to merge into one lane. But again, if you hit it right, I'll be able to just cruise right on through, maybe a couple little brake checks along the way, but nothing like waiting in traffic for an hour or so. And that's how it'll take me GW 95 all the way down into Florida. So if I can get through the GW bridge midnight, a little after midnight, I can make it through Baltimore, because that's another traffic jam, another snarl. I need to get through Baltimore, because then after Baltimore, I'll bypass Richmond. You don't want to go through Richmond if you don't have to, unless you got to catch 85, and that's another story. It's so windy, and you can get a little traffic jammy up there too. So I'll take, I think it's 495 or 295, whatever it is, 695, one of those abbreviated roundabouts through the city, around the city, I should say. And if I can do that and get, my goal is Kenly, North Carolina, by the time my clock ends. I get good time, I'm getting good time back. I got plenty of time. I can run my clock down to the last minute again, which I'll do. I know I'm not a proponent of it, but being I'm getting the sick time back, I don't have to worry about my 70 clock as much. I tell you guys on the clock, be careful of the clock. You don't want to do a reset. You know, Lyle, No Hippie Trucking. If you don't watch his channel, go over there. He's a proponent of running balls to the wall to get to the receiver, the 90, as soon as he can. I agree. I am on board with that. As long as you know that's, well, you don't know, but somewhere in those 8 days, his theory is you're going to have a day where you're going to do, like I did yesterday. I ran 6 hours from the truck stop to the receiver, then hung out. Look, I'm stagnant. I haven't ran since yesterday at this time to get to the receiver. Actually, at this time, 24 hours ago, I was just arriving at the receiver. I drove 400 miles. It took me 6.5, 7 hours. So I had some time back. So you will at some point get into, in those 8 days of in your 70-hour clock, where you're gonna have a day where you're not really driving. I like to manage my clock just in case. Just in case. There's always a possibility that you'll get a load and it's back to back and you got to run. And now you're on your fourth 10-hour day because you have no choices. Sometimes things happen. Just be careful. That's all I'm saying. I know I'm not making any sense to the newbies. Just be careful. Try to run your 9.5 hours a day. This way you're safe. This way you never run into, oh my God, I gotta do a 34-hour reset because I ran all my time out in 7 days. The 8 days. So anyway, I just want to make a quick video. I'm sitting here, I'm getting ready to go, putting myself together. And I've got a long journey ahead of me. I've got 610 miles down to Kinley, North Carolina. Oh, wow, man. But that's only averaging 61 miles an hour for 10 hours. Now, that's going to work for me if I don't get jammed up in traffic. And that's why I'm sitting here. I'm a probability guy. The probability of me making it there at night versus leaving here when I could have left here. There was no way in God's honest green land that leaving at 5 o'clock, 4:30, 5 o'clock in the afternoon, was I going to get anywhere. I would have been stuck somewhere in 95 in Connecticut, twiddling my thumbs. My clock is totally beaten up. And be strategic, right? Run the nights. If you got long distances, run the nights if you can. I know it sucks, but you know what? There's no traffic. It's easy going. You fly. I got cities. I've got all of Connecticut. Wait, first, let me back up. I've got Rhode Island. I've got Providence, Rhode Island to go through. Then I've got all of Stanford, Westfield, Hartford. No, not Hartford. I've got 4 different minor cities along 95 in Connecticut that I know from experience, I live up here, gets really jammed up during during the peak traffic hours. Then getting into New York from Connecticut, that whole stretch of 95 leading up to the bridge can be one backed up parking lot for hours. I know that because I live here. I've gone up and down 95 to 91 skiing in Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine for many of a millennium. I know better. So I gotta go through the cities, then I gotta go through Jersey, then I gotta go through Baltimore, then I gotta go through some Virginia. So if you can do that at night, off-peak hours, you can make really good distance on 95 because it's flat. And the other thing that's on my sides, I only got 17,000 pounds in the box. Should be a nice night. We'll catch up with you tomorrow. We'll see where I'm at. Thanks for stopping by BigH. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And thank you for all the new subscribers. The channel's definitely growing. Appreciate it.